Hello everyone, welcome back. How we doing? Happy Friday. Dee. Yeah, it's an urban world, the fourth episode. An urban world, no moving around. Our favourite formula. I'm sure we're all in agreement about that. The score to beat is 28-6, achieved in episode 2. Don't be fooled by this score down here. 20. I don't know when I did that. I think I did that earlier and forgot to press challenge, so I will make sure to do that this time. So yeah, without any further ado, let's challenge and let's copy, and by God, let's paste. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Let's see what crops up this time. And away we go on another urban world adventure. I like the look of this building. What does it say up here on this banner? Your new house town. Your new main town. Something. It's German. Okay, that is definitely German. Which is good because we know we're in Germany, don't we, Baldy? Right. Okay. So we know we're in Germany. What have we got here? Vattenfall City Nacht on 2nd of August 2008. My word, that's a long time ago. Vattenfall City Nacht. Now where? Okay, is Vattenfall? Is that the city? I don't think it is. We've got tall buildings there. Vattenfall looks like the company that's put this on. So yeah, and plus I've never heard of it. So okay, so there's that. These look like, student what you call it? Residential accommodation. That's the one. But I'm just seeing if there's any clue as to the city. So we know we're in Germany. Just trying to get any clue for the city here. Have I been to this city at all? Does it look like somewhere I've been in real life? Not really. So that's not really helping. I don't think we're that far south, though. I think it's a bit further north, maybe. Trees look a bit... I don't know. No, it does look quite sort of arid, really. The grass does. Anyway, but that can just be a seasonal thing. Anyway, so that is the only thing we've got. This image of this city. City night on the 2nd of August 2008. I just can't believe how old that billboard / imagery is. Does it say? Does that say Wuppertal? Probably not. Does it say the city here? Nuremberg, possibly. I'll go Nuremberg. That's the only thing there that something new. It probably says a completely different word in German, but do you know what? It's that blurry. No one can read it. It kind of correlates with the length of Nuremberg. And it's not that far north, not that far south. So between you and me, it's a good strategic location to go. So yeah, let's go for Nuremberg. And let's go. Well, we're by a park, aren't we? Let's be fair. The park is to the south of us. Oh, there's no road by it. Let's go here. Oh, no road by that one either. This is taking the piss. Let's go there. After all this fuss, it's going to be miles away. Berlin. Oh, Berlin. Oh, okay. Never thought of that. Berlin. That's not an obvious selection. Some of you will have gone for that. Jammy bastards. Oh, I think I'll just go for Berlin. No, to be fair, if you've got it right, you've got it right. You've done it. That's it. There's no one can peg you down. 3823, Jammy gets 3823 points. Isn't bad. Let's zoom out and look at the grand scheme of things here in Germany. Nuremberg. Let's carry on. Okay, so we have been docked a few points there. Tabakskak Akyol. Is that Turkish? I don't think it is. Here, Verkrigbar. That sounds more Dutch. Let's scan around. Buildings look pretty Dutch. So it's a European affair so far. We've got the yellow registration plates, but I ain't going to confuse the Netherlands with Luxembourg again. No, sir. Was that in... That was in 10 Country Challenge, wasn't it? God, what a mistake it's a maker. So, Hoelstrade. Yeah, Hoelstrade. So that's good if we can get the name of the town, city. Yeah, we've got a few clues around here. Yeah. I wonder if that's like a Turkish influence thing. It does remind me of the outskirts of Den Haag, to be honest. The Hague. What does that say? Goldbergstraat, possibly. So Goldberg and Hoelstraat. Probably didn't say Goldberg. Food House Company. Look at these cool dogs on the side of the road. He's having a scratch. He's actually measuring. He's measuring without looking. That's cheating. Anyone can get results that way. I'm going to go Den Haag, I think. I'm just going to go straight in. Portuguese and Brazilian influence there. So I think it's safe to say we're in a big city because, you know, we've got lots of different ethnicity sort of areas, really. Or, you know, a lot of diversity. More chance, I think, of being in a big city. If we are in Rotterdam, it's not the end of the world. If we're in Amsterdam, it's not the end of the world either. So I'll go The Hague because it did remind me of that. So I will go... Where will I go? I'll go there. Kempstraat, even though that's the wrong street name. Why do I do that? Oh my God, it was The Hague. No way. And also, it was only 1 kilometre away. Jesus wept. Okay. Hoefkade. Oh, Hoefkade. I was right down the road from it. But I obviously wasn't going to have too much of a scan for that because I was just stabbing in the dark. 4995 points. That brings the average back up a bit. Well done if you're sort of keeping up here because that's a good points haul for 2 rounds. Let's carry on. Okay, this is definitely not European. Justice Akbar, Pan Asia Bank. Wow, look at those squiggles. They are particularly squiggly. What is that? We've got 2 types of squiggles. Let's call it writing language. Let's be fair. The ladies here, they look Indian or Bangladeshi. But I don't know. They could, do you know, they even look a little bit Aborigine, sort of, maybe Papua New Guinea, something like that. We're going to have to keep looking. Guaranteed reward of RS 10,000 rupees. Use your nation's trust bank American Express card. Oh, God. Okay. American Express dot IK? JK? There's a K at the end of it. I know that much. What is that then? What the? I don't see what that would be. LK? IK? I'm going to have to keep looking around. I think I'm missing a trick here. I think I'm being quite stupid. IK, JK. Indonesia, Jakarta. Sri Lanka. It could be Sri Lanka, couldn't it? Or could it? Okay. Kotawa and Peta. Lanka, Ashok, Leyland. Okay, yeah, I'm starting to think definitely Sri Lanka. Got there in the end. They weren't Aborigine women. That isn't an IK. It is... Is it an SK? Okay, that's thrown me off anyway. Let's get in the map. I think it's Sri Lanka anyway. Let's go into Colombo. And let's look for Kotawa and Peta. Even though we might not be in Colombo. But there are very tall buildings here. That's what's making me think that we are. So, Kotoa and Peta, are they anywhere near? They could be quite far away, for all we know. Jaffna. There is another big city over this side, isn't there? I thought there was anyway. Kandy. Yeah, okay. Cotter. Right, I think we're in Colombo. Let's keep looking around just quickly. My God. This round has frazzled my brain a little bit. Is there anything that says Colombo for us? Justice Akbar MW, I presume that's kind of street or motorway or Rizwi 5-star corner. Telecom Sri Lanka. If I'd have just zoomed my eyes in a bit more at some of these clues, I would have got that. But nothing to say Colombo just yet. Just one more thing. Yeah, so it's got to be, hasn't it? It's got to be. Look, it's got to be. I've got to go for it. I can't go anywhere else unless we are up here. Jaffna, nah. We're in the capital. There's big buildings. Sorry, but this is where we are. How close can we get? Well, if that is the centre, those tall buildings there, if they are the tallest buildings, I'd be surprised if they weren't. Then they are down southeast slightly. So, oh God, that doesn't make sense. Because there's sea to the northwest. But I think we can go up here somewhere, can't we? Peta Market. Hey. There we go. Kotoa and Peta. I think we can go up here. Clock Tower. Is that where we are? No. I am going to click around here though. Yeah, I'm going to go there. Okay. Bit further south. Tall buildings were down here. Maybe that's where the cluster of the main skyscrapers is, or maybe there are taller buildings to the north. Anyway, we're only 6 points off a perfect score there, so cannot complain. But I think a lot of you will have, at least equalled that. But we've got 2 rounds to go here with the chance of a very high score. Very high score indeed. And what is this young lady doing? Perfectly symmetrical, isn't she? Apart from her slightly tilted head. I think she might be measuring too. Okay, let's have a look here. Right. Where's the sun? Where's the sun? I think this might be Brazil. Where is the sun? Well, hard to say. Over there, I think, which is... it's east, put it that way. I wouldn't like to say whether it's north or south hemisphere. It looks slightly south, which is confusing, but that could be a seasonal thing, not necessarily a strictly hemispherial thing, if that's a word, which it isn't. So here we're looking at Mexico, Colombia, Brazil, something like that. Something like that. Well, do you know, thinking that is making me bolster the idea that we are indeed in the northern hemisphere because of the sun. Mexico, perhaps. I think I'm going to go for Mexico. Can we see a flag? You've got to be meticulous. Can we see any sort of flag? You do see... Mexico is a country where you might see a flag. A Mexican one as well. So it is worth a look. How Mexican does she look? Fairly, but she also could be Colombian. Because she's a bit... she might have a bit of black in her genes, which would be more likely to be Colombian. It's more mixed race. This guy... hard to say. bit of a Kev, really. Kev. I haven't used that word in years. Chav would be the more recent update, but even that's about 15 years out of date. Colombia or Mexico then. What do I do? What do I do? I'm going Colombia. I'm going with my heart. It's a big risk because there is a lot at stake. I'm going to go up here. Cartagena. Cartagena. Let's go there. This is going to be wrong, but I've got nothing to go on. Oh my God. So far. Well, you can't get further than that in Mexico. Tijuana. You cannot. Oh, in my head. Oh, at least if it's Mexico, I'll still get about 2,000 points. 150 points I got for that abysmal round. We were right by San Diego. In fact, that's probably where several tunnels are actually built for young ladies like her and young men like him to enter San Diego. In fact, I think that's where that bloke was off to, a freshly dug tunnel. He looked like he looked like he had a bit of urgency about him. Oh, that's well shit for my score. Well shit. Loads of you will have caught up with me there. Well done if you have, to be fair. But we've still got one round to go. All's not lost. Still on 13,962. I can still get 18,000 and something. It's not really the same though, is it? Turton. Aaron Marchland, John Lang, pair of legends. Turton. Commercial real estate. So, USA. Yeah, the American tradition. Someone pointed out on a video the other week, there's always a damn flag. USA flag. It's always there in the USA. Canada as well, but to a lesser extent. La Tavola. Okay, yeah, let's have a look. Can we get the city? We need to. We need to, for dignity's sake. Say we, I do. Don't need your help. You're doing fine without me. So, cars-wise, we've got a Volvo, a Honda. A lot of Japanese cars here. So we could be over on the west coast. Electric tattoos. Wine. Gelato, panini. The American tradition. Tattoo and piercing. Man, oh man. No definitive clues here. Mapper. Give me some definitive clues. Okay, well, I haven't got any. I'm going to have to look at the trees. There's a palm tree there. It looks... Oh, blimey. Toyota Prius, Toyota Avensis. Could we be on the west coast? Turton, is that a place or is that the company? I think that's the company because of the T. Shit me, man. Okay, I've got to go on the trees here. I think it's west coast, isn't it? I think it is. Okay, I'm going to have a quick look in California. I know. I don't know either. Turton. Is it on the coast somewhere? Down here. This is desperate. Because it could be a company name, but it also could be a place name. The company name being named after the place name. That's what I'm desperately clinging on to. Turton, Turton. Sacramento. Turlock. Oh, God. Fresno. Oh, what do I do here? FD. FD. La Tavola. Okay. Oh, my God. Thank God I saw that. CA. So it is California. I say thank God I saw that. I was already going for bloody California. So it would have been useless. GVW 12300. Where would that be? GVW. I mean, there is the Spanish influence there with La Tavola. GVW. Looking in Los Angeles again. I thought I'd had enough of the place. GVW. Glendale? GVW. I don't know what that could stand for. Could it be around here? I just don't know. I'm going to have to go. Well, no, I'm not going. Don't worry, I've got to make my guess first. GVW. I just can't think of what that would be. Right, let's have one more look around. I don't think this is Las Vegas. I think it's further north. So I'm going to go up here to San Francisco. And I am going to go... Do I go Oakland? Or shall I go Sacramento? FD. Fire Department, potentially. I'm going Fresno. Just because I'm feeling like a twat. I'm going Fresno. Oh, it was Sacramento, which I was going to go for. Oh, you dickhead. 4172 points. What was the score? Okay, we crested the 18,000 mark. 18,134. Let's face it, the Colombia/Mexico round really let us down there. There's no two ways about it. Sacramento. That would have been such a good guess at the end there to sort of keep me in it. And it has kept me in it in a sense, but I think a lot of you will have surpassed my score there. Show full results. There they are. 3823, 4995. What was that? Ah, that was The Hague. I can be proud of that one. I can be proud of that one, but it's kind of insignificant in a way because lots of you will have got a decent points haul there, especially if you went for Rotterdam and Amsterdam. So that was impressive but kind of pointless. I didn't do too well there on the Nuremberg round. Lots of you will have gone Berlin. So yeah, please comment with how you did, what your thought process was, how it compared to mine. It gives me hours of pleasure, maybe not hours, but you know, a fair bit of pleasure reading through them. And be sure to like each other's comments as well. And likewise, like the video because it does well for the stats and the algorithms that work deep inside of YouTube. Yeah, just subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends and have a good weekend. Thanks for watching. Ta-da.